So welcome to this quarterfinal game between Morgan and Emery. This is the pregame show brought to you by Spectrum Paint. And this is a rematch of last year's state final here in the quarterfinal. Both these teams have players coming back, most of their rosters coming back from that state championship game last year. And we're ready to go with a 4-5 matchup, the last one of the night, game 8 of 8 here at Weber State University.
Yeah, and earlier this season, Emery beat Morgan 59-50. I believe it was in the first game of the season.
Yeah, they played down in Castledale, first game of the season. That's a long time ago, though, because both these teams have changed quite a bit since then.
Well, that should be a good matchup for sure.
So we're just about ready for the starting lineups for the Lady Trojans. And it's going to be number 5, Janelle Blazard.
She is the leading scorer, I believe.
Yeah, she's their leading scorer, over 14 points per game. And it's going to be number 13, Alina Birkland, another double-digit scorer for the Morgan Trojans. Number 25, Danielle Bigelow. And then it's going to be their two bigs, number 32, Olivia Jaffa, and Alex Tressel, number 35. So kind of a two-headed monster down low for the Lady Trojans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trojans obviously the defending champions after knocking off Emery.
I was looking at the stats, and I believe Morgan's on a 9-game winning streak. I believe.
Could be. I don't remember.
I think they've won 9 in a row, so they are on.
Yeah, for the Lady Spartans, it's going to be number 1, Addie Lester, a senior. Number 3, Bailey Jacobson, who leads the Spartans in scoring. Then number 11, another senior, in Bryn Gordon. Number 14, senior number 4 for the Spartans, and Tamry Tuttle. And then the lone junior in the starting lineup, number 21, Tatum Tanner. So Tanner will have to match up with Jaffa and Trussell down low. She's the big for the Spartans, and we're ready for this quarterfinal game.
Yep. How do you think it's going to go tonight?
It's going to be a tough matchup. I mean, both these teams are very well coached. Emery has a lot of shooters and the ability to go down low, but you could say the same for the Morgan Trojans. So it's really a matter of who can get out in front.
So it's number 20. So it's Tanner against
Jaffa.
Tanner against Jaffa for the tip. And the tip goes to Morgan. Let's see what happens. And she takes the 3, and that was an air ball, first shot. Looks like Morgan has the pass it back, and they are in a tussle. Let's see what the call is. Looks like it is Emery's basketball.
Yes, it's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, jump ball, Emery basketball. All right, inbounds it. All right. Passes down. Let's see. Number 14 goes in. Looks like number 14, or Emery, looks like they're going to get free throws. That was a foul. Was that number 2?
It's on 32. Jaffa.
32.
Yep.
A foul on number 32.
So Emery attacking the basket, and looks like it's going to be on the ground. It's not a shooting foul.
Yeah, I mean, if that's their strategy, I think that's a good way to go. Morgan with the steal. And it looks like Morgan turned the ball over, so now it's back to Emery.
Emery, one of the hotter teams coming into the state tournament, winners of 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, and I believe Morgan's on a 9-game winning streak. Yeah, they are They are definitely attacking the paint right now. I got a wide open look down low, and Emery scores. 2-0 Emery.
Nice pass down to Tuttle, rather.
Yep. Morgan takes a 3, and Morgan got the offensive rebound. Back up, and that was short. Another offensive rebound. And Morgan ties it up. Now it is 2-2.
Yeah, too many second chance opportunities for the Trojans on that possession.
Yeah. Morgan with the rebound there after the miss. Let's see if Morgan can take the lead here. Almost lost it there again. That looked like a foul, but looks like it'll stay Morgan ball.
I think it was just out of bounds on the Spartans.
Yeah, just stay with Morgan.
Tuttle was straight up. Kind of a slower paced game. Both of these teams like to run it.
Yeah, I think
we
they'll.
haven't seen it yet.
They have to get. Both have to get used to. Oh, and Morgan drains the 3. Now it is 5-2. Morgan with the lead after that 3-pointer by. Who was that?
Lazard.
Okay. Let's see how Emery responds. Oh, Morgan with the rebound.
So far it's been Morgan more of the aggressor than Emery.
Yeah, Emery's trying to attack the basket, but hasn't been too successful so far.
Jacobson down the baseline, just didn't have anywhere to go.
Looks like that'll stay with Emery.
Yeah, you see this Jane Auto replay. Jacobson just had nowhere to go with the ball. It's actually lucky to bounce it off the Morgan player.
Yeah. And a steal by. Whew. And Emery with the rebound there. It is still 5-2 in favor of Morgan. Believe that'll stay with Emery. I think they swiped it out. It's like number 21 down low, and she drains it. And
that's an impressive shot by Tanner there. It almost looked like a fadeaway, which with a girl her size, you don't usually need to fade away.
And it is now 5-4, and that was a block by. And then Emery got the rebound. The miss there, and then Morgan with another rebound.
You see these players shooting these long college-ranked three-pointers, and almost all day it hasn't worked out well for them. I think as a coach and really as a player, you have to be disciplined and realize that that shorter line, that works just as well as any other shot.
Yeah, I mean, neither team really shooting the ball super well so far. See if that changes here.
Yeah, low-scoring game. Already halfway done in this first quarter.
Yep, and it is 5-4 if you just joined us in favor of Morgan.
Good look by Gordon, just didn't fall for the Spartans.
That was a good look. Yeah, they are shooting a lot of threes and not being. Looks like that was I believe that was a block. It looked like.
Yeah, they're going to call it a block. Nice play
I believe that was number,
15, Morrow.
Morrow. And it'll stay Emery ball.
That's going to be a foul.
Is that a foul?
Yep. And you see another look here on the JN Auto replay, and it's going to be Brooks.
13 fouls.
Almost another turnover there.
That's a big shot by Tuttle.
That's a 3 by Tuttle.
Yeah, Pierce Oil three-pointer by Tuttle.
And now Emery takes the lead with that shot. They're now in front 7-5 with 2:33 left in the first quarter. It was a good look there, but passed it up. And that should clearly be a foul.
Coach Tuttle coming all the way on the court and telling Tatum Tanner she's can't lose her head. She was pretty upset about that foul call, but she clearly went down over the top of Jaffa.
Could have been a technical if she wasn't
Could have
careful
been.
there.
Yeah, the official lenient.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it is 7-6 with that first make. About halfway through the first quarter, if you're just tuning in. See if she can make 2 out of 2 here. And she does, ties it up 7-7. It's nearly another turnover. They're trying to trap a little bit. Interesting strategy there.
Well, nearly worked, so Morgan being aggressive on both ends of the court.
You usually don't see traps like that so early on. So that is an interesting strategy, and looks like it'll stay Emery ball. See if either team can get an offensive flow going.
Well, Tuttle's filling it.
Tuttle with the 3.
She's got 8 of their 10 points.
It's Emery back in front, 10-7 with minute 54 left in the first to tie it up. Oh, there's a miss. Emery with the rebound.
And Morgan's got 2 good guards, and Blazard and Berkland. They can both shoot it from way out there.
See if Emery can open it up here or if it's going to stay close. Neither team's been able to really pull away so far.
A low-scoring game for sure.
Yep. See if either team can get more of a flow going on offense.
Oregon just lost the ball there.
That was a turnover. Emery takes it on the fast break, but elected to slow it down. Almost lost it again.
Wow.
And Tuttle with another 3.
That's her third Pierce Oil three-pointer of the quarter. She's got 11.
Now Emery has their largest lead of the game, 6-point lead.
Big shot by Blazard.
With the answer, it is now 13-10. Back-to-back threes. Things seem to be heating up a little bit now.
Blazard with 8 points. She's got 2 3-pointers as well. This Morgan team, they're never going to quit. We saw that in last year's championship game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, on a 9-game winning streak, they are a dangerous team, no doubt. And Morgan nearly had the steal, but Emery... And there is a...
Wow, Emery somehow came up with that.
Yeah, that was... And first quarter winding down. Let's see if Emery can...
It's a good decision by Tuttle to not settle for the long shot and attack the basket. She's going to be rewarded by going to the foul line.
With 1 second left in the first quarter, see if Emery can extend their lead to 4 or 5. First one is good. Makes it 14-10 with only a second and a half left in the first quarter. See if she can go 2 for 2 here. And she does. Makes it a 15-point game. 1 second left. Try a desperation shot, and that's the end of the first quarter with Emery leading Morgan 15-10.
So when I came to USC Eastern, I knew how to weld, but I didn't know the theory behind the welding. And if I came across an issue in the field, I didn't know how to troubleshoot it because I didn't know the science behind the metallurgy that was going on. My favorite thing going to school here is probably competing in the U.S. Weld Trials, and I set a goal where I was going to be the United States representative for a World Skills competition. And I didn't stop until it happened, and here we are today. My name's Chandler Vincent, and college started for me at USU Eastern.
Just because you're living on a budget doesn't mean you can't afford quality items at a fair price. 911 Pond is not your typical pawn shop. Our goal is to provide the best quality products at a great value. Come in and see our huge selection of guns and hard-to-find ammo, camping gear, the new furniture showroom, bed frames, and more. We are located at 78 North Carbon Avenue in Price. And we're back for the second quarter action here in Weber State University. Braden Evanson and Dylan Smith on the call. Braden, a local student here at Weber. We appreciate him joining this quarterfinal game between Morgan and Emery.
Yeah, happy to be here. The first quarter started out a little slow, but it is currently Emery 15 and Morgan 10.
13 points by Tammy Tuttle for the Lady Spartans. 13 of those 15, and Emery has a 5-point lead. Blazard with the ball for the Lady Trojans. Morgan working it around, driving it inside is Trussell, but she's off the mark, and Emery's got the rebound.
And things were picking up at the end of the first quarter. We'll see if it stays that way or if it's more of a grinder type of game.
Tuttle to Jacobson, back to Tuttle, long three, no good. Trussell with the rebound, and knocked out of bounds by Emery.
That shot looked good from
Tuttle.
From we're sitting.
Yeah, 3 3-pointers in the first quarter by Tuttle. Helped get Emery their lead. Morgan down the baseline. Nice offensive rebound and putback. 15-12 now the score on your Autofarm scoreboard.
And you haven't seen a lot of that from Morgan so far down in the low post like that. So we'll see if they elect to do that or.
Good defense by the Trojans as Norton's going to step out of bounds. Another look here on your JN Auto replay.
Yeah, if Morgan can force a few more turnovers like that, it'll be a tight game, I think.
Lazard with the ball. Going down the right wing. She's going to kick it out to Trussell. Big arc, no good. Jacobson with the rebound. And a foul is going to be called on Morgan. Looks like it's on Birkland.
Morgan foul number 13, Elena Birkland. Her first.
Just Birkland's first team foul, first personal foul. 5th team foul on the Trojans.
That is quite a few fouls at this point in the game.
Just one for the Spartans. Lester with the ball. Over to Jacobson, down to Tuttle. Nice spin move, but off the mark. Tuttle thought she was fouled.
That was a little wayward, that shot.
Morgan with the ball now. This is Birkland. Birkland cuts baseline.
Oh, she had a good look, but she Pass it up. Oh.
Blazard with the shot. Tuttle with the rebound. Blazard, she's sneaky. She's trying to get that steal.
I think Morgan is definitely trying to establish that low post game now in the second.
Tanner in the game now. Spin move. Off the backboard and in. That's 4 points for Tatum Tanner.
That was a nice shot there.
So just 2 Spartans on the scoreboard so far. And Tanner and Tuttle. This is Blazard. Deep 3. Off the front iron, and Tatum Tanner's got the rebound. And they're going to call it jump ball. Possession arrow to Emery.
Yeah, Morgan's kind of fallen in love with those, as you said, deep threes. They've connected on a few of them, but
all from Blazard.
Yeah. And see why she averages about almost nearly 14 points a game.
Lester with the ball. Over to Norton. Down to Tuttle. Tuttle's doubled. And backdoor cut. Nice pass, but Norton unable to come up with a wide open layup.
Emery they beat the double team, but just missed the wide open shot. And
another 3-pointer, and bang. That's Bigelow.
And I mean, just like that, they had the wide open shot and then come back with a 3.
Momentum starting to shift towards the Trojan sideline.
And now instead of a 5 or 6 point game, it's a 2-point game. That was a big swing in just one possession right there.
Down to Tanner. And another jump ball. So far, Morgan has done a great job attacking when Tanner has the ball.
And Morgan's gotten a little bit more feisty on defense in the second so far. Forcing some turnovers and some jump balls.
Just 2 points for the Spartans with 4 minutes to go until the half. Pass down low, and it's going to be a foul on Tanner. That'll send Tressel to the line.
Pretty clear foul there.
Her first, second team foul.
Daisy Ungerman is checked in for the Lady Spartans. And Bailey Jacobson, the leading scorer for Emery, 0 points so far. I don't even know if she's shot it. First shot is missed by Trussell.
This has been a good, close game so far.
Second one is good. Just a 1 point game. 17-16 the score on your Auto Farm scoreboard.
And Emery got up by Oos.
And still here, bad pass by Jacobson. And another offensive rebound by the Lady Trojans. Blazard's going to attack and draw the foul.
Morgan has picked up the defensive intensity by a bit here in the second quarter. They forced a few turnovers, and they seem to have Emery a bit flustered at the moment.
We're going to have a timeout, so we'll take a break too. We'll be right back.
At Auto Farm Price Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm has a huge selection of vehicles to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle is at Auto Farm. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll find it for you. Find all the great deals and all their inventory online at PriceChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
And we welcome you back. 17-16 the score. Emery on top, but Morgan at the foul line looking to take the lead.
Yeah, and Morgan has appeared to fluster Emery a little bit in the past few minutes with some few turnovers and a few jump balls.
Janelle, sorry, go ahead.
You say, see if Morgan can take the lead here.
Janelle Blazard at the line. Her first shot is short. Surprising, she's already got 8 points in this game. She's been a sharp shooter for the Lady Trojans. Second shot is up and good. So she'll go 1 for 2 at the line. And we're tied all up at 17 apiece. Gordon to Tuttle, pump fake. 3-point attempt is short.
Got another good look there.
And Morgan with the ball. Blazard, a long three, short again. And a good tussle for the ball down low. Ungerman for the Spartans, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Morgan. Oh, they already changed it. Excuse me, to Emery. So Emery with the ball now. Lester is trapped in the corner. She might need a timeout. Tries to throw out of it, and it's going to be a foul. That's foul number 6 for the Trojans with 3:18 left in the half. Next foul will put Emery in the bonus.
Both teams have raised the defensive intensity here in the second quarter.
Lester guarded by Blazard. Pass to Ungerman. Down low to Tuttle. Tuttle is, it's going to be a jump ball.
There's some interesting fouls happening at the moment.
And not a foul, just a held ball. Possession arrow to Morgan. Lester with the steal. Didn't look like Birkeland was ready for the pass. And Tanner's going to shoot an errant shot, and it's going to be air ball.
I don't think that was blocked, but that was just well short.
Ungerman knocks the ball out.
Yeah, both teams are jumping in front of those passing lanes, and
both teams playing really good defense, making it hard for the offense to find some consistency. And that's Ungerman again getting her hand on the ball.
Yeah. Let's see if either team can kind of adjust to the defensive pressure that we're seeing. It's a lot different from the first quarter.
This is Blazard.
Started out a little slow, but it is definitely picked up here in the second.
Bigelow driving to her left, back to Blazard. Down low to Trussell, and she's going to travel. 2:23 left in the quarter, tied at 17. Emery has just scored 2 points in this quarter.
For a few minutes, it looked like Emery might pull away a little bit, but then Morgan came back, and
This is Gordon with a chance for three, and it's in. Big shot by Bryn Gordon. That's a Pierce Oil three-pointer, and Emery back on top.
Emery needed that shot. They had kind of gone a little cold for a few minutes.
Definitely a scoring drought by the Spartans.
Thanks to the defensive intensity by Morgan.
Trojans now with the ball.
See if that can get them kick-started a little bit.
This is Bigelow. And back to Blazard down low. She's going to try to fight. Looked like she might have got away with an extra step, but Tanner has the rebound. Lester's going to push it up the court for the Spartans. She's going to pass it over to Tuttle. Back to Lester. Lester driving down the left side. And a kick ball. As Blazard stuck out at her foot. 1:24 left in the half.
See if Emery can extend the lead here, or if Morgan will continue to stay close.
Gordon's going to inbound the pass. Over to Lester, back to Gordon.
Good look,
Let's see if she can make it 2 in a row. No, off.
That looks good.
But Ungerman with the ball back to Gordon, and another missed shot.
So Emery's missed a couple of wide open looks.
This is Trussell off the backboard, but too strong. Gordon with the rebound. Gordon actually one of the leading rebounders for the Spartans, even though she's 5'6".
See if Emery can extend the lead here.
54 seconds left. Tuttle with the floater, no good.
Yeah, Emery's missed a couple easy ones.
Couple shots you'd expect them to
They
make.
would have had.
Kick out.
Good look.
And
Nails
it's
it.
good. Big shot by Camellia Brooks. And it's a tie game now.
Morgan.
And it's still a quick steal by Morgan.
Morgan stole it.
Blazard. Nice backdoor pass. No good.
Good look.
And another held ball. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul. Foul on Tuttle.
Both teams have had opportunities to kind of extend the lead a little bit, but
Two very evenly matched teams.
yeah, like I said, both teams have had some good looks, made some tough threes, but we are in a battle so far.
So Tuttle's going to take a break with just a few seconds left before the half, and that last foul going on her. Morgan with the ball with a chance to take the lead. Trussell short. Jacobson's going to get the rebound. 20 seconds left.
That was a very quick shot out of the inbounds. See if Emery can make a shot or if we will be tied at halftime.
Going to kick it out to Gordon. Emery going to hold it for the last shot. Double team by Morgan, and it's going to be stolen.
Morgan has his
And an easy layup for the Trojans. And that is going to do it for us in the half. 22-20. Morgan on top. We'll take a quick break. And we'll be back on ETV and Centricom Local 10.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Pain doesn't have to slow you down. Ditch the drugs and nasty side effects that go with them. There's a fast, safe, and proven effective non-drug option for pain relief.
Alphasim is a handheld medical device that's FDA cleared that allows us to treat your pain, but it also allows us to treat your brain for anxiety, insomnia, and depression. It's easy to use at home and works immediately. There's no lasting side effects and no risk of addiction.
It's time to supercharge your internet with a true broadband internet plan from Emery Telecom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click emerytelecom.com to supercharge your internet today.
Digital cable is a classic. But if you're not enjoying more streaming video services, you're missing out. Emery Telecom has the eFiber internet speeds and reliable Wi-Fi you need for flawless video streaming from all the latest services on all your devices. Whether you want to enhance your streaming options or connect with maximum bandwidth, Emery Telecom's got a sweet plan to make everyone happy. Call or visit emerytelecom.com now to upgrade for just $10 more per month.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local Jane Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
(22-20) the score here. Halftime in the final quarterfinal game of the 3A state tournament here at Weber State University. And Braden, what were your thoughts on the first half?
Well, it was definitely, I think in the first quarter, both teams got off to a slow start. It wasn't really, kind of took a while to get going, but then a couple threes by Blazard. Maybe she have 3 or 4 threes in the...
She had 2 threes.
Yeah, 2 threes, and then kind of the three started dropping, and then in the second quarter, Morgan really picked up the defensive intensity by a lot. They forced a few turnovers, and they had a few jump balls, and they kind of...
It was a big quarter for the Trojans.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12-5 the score in the second quarter as Morgan took a big lead. Sorry, not a big lead, but took the lead. And now leads by 2. So a 7-point difference in that second quarter. And I think the biggest difference for me, Braden, is the point distribution between Emery and Morgan. Morgan's got they've got 7 different players with points in this game. Emery has 3.
Yeah. And I think, the last play of the first half when Morgan got a steal and they got a layup at the halftime horn to take the lead, after Emery had the lead for a good chunk of the second quarter. So I think we are in for a good second half.
Certainly in for a good second half. Quick other stats. Tamara Tuttle led the way with 13 points, all coming in that first quarter. She was held scoreless in the second quarter. Bryn Gordon had a big 3, and Tatum Tanners had a pair of field goals in each quarter for 4 points. On the Morgan side, Blazard leads the way with 9 points. Brooks has 3. Bigelow has 3, and Birkeland 2, Jaffa 2, Wardell 2, and Bocut has 1. I think another storyline in this first half is Bailey Jacobson, the leading scorer for the Spartans over the course of the season, not only has 0 points, but she has 0 attempts.
Now this is interesting. Morgan has not shot the ball well, and neither has Emery, but as I mentioned, I think Morgan picking up the defensive pressure was really the difference that kept them in the game in that second quarter.
And Morgan shot just 24% in that first half. Yeah. Emery at 35, so not terrible. And Emery 4 for 8 from beyond the arc, so 50%. That's a really good percentage.
Yeah.
The biggest difference is the rebounds. 19 for Morgan and just 11 for the Spartans. Morgan's also got 3 steals. Morgan 4 steals. Emery with 3 steals. So pretty even all the way around, but those rebounds, plus 8 for the Trojans.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of those steals came in the second quarter. They kind of flustered Emery a little bit with their pressure.
Yeah, so it's going to be up to these two teams. Both teams very, very well coached, play great defense, and that's why we have more of a low-scoring game here, 22-20. We're going to take another quick break before we come back with the second half here on ETV and Centricom.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local Jane Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and we'll deliver to both Emery and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
So when I came to USU Eastern, I knew how to weld, but I didn't know the theory behind the welding. And if I came across an issue in the field, I didn't know how to troubleshoot it because I didn't know the science behind the metallurgy that was going on. My favorite thing going to school here is probably competing in the U.S. Weld Trials, and I set a goal where I was going to be the United States representative for a World Skills competition. And I didn't stop until it happened, and here we are today. My name's Chandler Vincent, and college started for me at USU Eastern.
We are back at Weber State University's second half action here in the quarterfinal game between Emery and Morgan. Lady Trojans are on top, 22-20. Emery will have the ball. Braden Evanson and Dylan Smith on the call for you tonight. We're wrapping up the final quarterfinal game of the day.
And the winner of this game will face Carbon.
The winner of this game will face Judge, the one seed.
The
loser will face Carbon, who fell to Judge. And that's going to be an offensive foul.
My mistake.
They got Lester with an elbow.
Hopefully this game doesn't turn chippy. There are a few interesting calls.
And that one was a questionable. Quick turnover by the Spartans, and now Blazard with the ball for the Lady Trojans. They're going to kick it down low to Jaffa, and it's going to be a travel. So no points. Jaffa's had a quiet night tonight. Just 2 points for her. She's averaging over 10 per game as the Trojans are going to try to press.
See what adjustments both teams made coming out of halftime.
Lester dribbling it for the Spartans. Over to Jacobson. And a nice pass to Tuttle, and she misses it. But she's going to get her own rebound, and now a foul will be called.
Once again, Emery with a nice look at the basket, just couldn't finish.
Yeah, Emery's missed a few point-blank shots.
Yeah, they've had their chances to extend the lead a little bit. Haven't been able to do it.
Tuttle's going to inbounds the pass. It's going to go over to Jacobson. She's going to take her first shot of the game, and it just rims out. Blazard with a rebound for the Trojans. Over to Birkland. Bailey Jacobson counting on her. Five-second call. Great job by Lester. Blazard did not pick up on that, and that'll be a turnover.
We have not seen that thus far.
Lester's going to break the press. She's going to take it all the way down, throw it up off the backboard. Jacobson with the rebound. Over to Gordon. Little jump shot, and it's good. Gordon ties the game up at 22 apiece.
I think Emery needs to do more of that. Get down low and see what they can do near the basket.
Birkland's going to kick it out to Trussell. Long jumper is short.
That was a good look.
But again, Morgan with the offensive rebound. Morgan had 8 offensive rebounds in the first half.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that's kept Morgan in the game is their offensive rebounding.
No doubt about it. Tip possession. Going to Emery.
And this game is deadlocked. We'll see if either team can pull away.
And this one's going to be knocked out of bounds.
So far, neither team can find the push to get some separation. We'll see if either team can do it.
Pass is going to go into Tanner. She's short, though.
That was a tough shot.
And this is Blazard on the run. Emery sets up their zone.
It's a good look.
Trussell way short.
Now that was, she was wide open. She just.
And Trussell's shooting this shot because Tanner's not coming out on her, but so far, Trussell's been unable to make Tanner pay.
Yeah, like you said, some good opportunities for Morgan, and they haven't been able to capitalize.
This pass is going to go down to Tanner.
And
she's double teamed. She's just going to throw it up and bank it off the backboard and in.
Talk about a crazy shot, getting it over the double team to retake the lead. Just some more of that.
And here is Blazard. Her shot is missed. And another, that's the second time in a row, Braden, where Morgan's going for trying to save the ball, and they hit it up under the backboard.
So the last few possessions, Morgan has got some good mid-range looks, and they just haven't been able to hit them.
Emery trying to break the press. Tuttle
Morgan
is stolen from. And Blazard with a chance to score on the fast break. She's fouled, though.
So we were talking about the defensive pressure. That was a great example of what has kept them in the game, honestly.
And Morgan has done two things well. They have rebounded well, and they've put a lot of pressure defensively on the Spartans.
Yeah, and Emery has been not been able to handle that.
Blazard good on her first attempt.
And you know, it's every time Morgan and Emery has a chance to pull away, they just haven't been able to do it.
JC Youngerman checks in for the Spartans. Emery Tuttle will take a break. And Blazard misses the second one. Jacobson with the rebound.
That one would have once again deadlocked it.
But again, they're going to get a turnover.
I think Emery needs to adjust to the pressure because they're not doing it at the moment.
And they're not doing a great job breaking the press.
They might need to call a timeout to change that because it's not going well.
Inbounded. Brooks with the ball. This is Birkland. Out to Brooks. Looking down for Trussell. And she's going to be blocked. Great job by Tanner rather. Stand straight up. We're going to see another look here on your JN Auto replay.
Yeah, looked like she had a good look for a moment, but as you said.
This might be your adjustment, Braden. Peacock coming in for the Spartans to handle the ball when they have possession.
Like I said, that's what's kept Morgan in the game is defensive pressure.
Quick pass down low to Blazard. She's got nowhere to go. And a long pass. That's going to be backcourt.
Oh, Emery's double teaming in that. So I would say both teams, the defensive pressure is probably the biggest story of the game to this point. I would say it's a low-scoring game, and that pressure is causing fits for both teams.
Here is Peacock over to Lester. Lester's fouled. Just foul number 2 in the half for the Trojans. Birkland, her second personal. There's also a delay of game warning on the Morgan bench. Coach Shakespeare, if you have a chance to watch him It is entertaining. He's a great coach for the Trojans.
As I said earlier, hopefully things don't get chippy. There have been a few interesting foul
Quick
calls.
pass by Tanner's no good. Yeah, the foul was on number 15, Morrill. That's her third. And now Trussell with a chance off the backboard and in. Morgan's going to retake the lead.
And this game is just going back and forth like a seesaw. Neither team can get an edge.
Peacock's going to pass it up to Ungerman. Over to Peacock, back to Lester. And back to Peacock, down to Tanner. And a foul is called. Tanner will be shooting 2. And that's 15 on Morrell.
And Emery's coach is hoping nothing crazy happens, as he is definitely.
Tanner 1 for 1 so far at the line.
Very involved in this game.
Second attempt is short.
Now this is a very low-scoring game. Almost into the fourth quarter, and we are still tied 25-all.
Nice backdoor pass.
Now that's more of what Morgan needs to do.
So Bowcut's going to break the tie over to Ungerman for 3 in the corner. Just short, but Peacock comes up with it for the Spartans. Down to Tanner.
That was a good look.
And another foul will be called. Tanner will go back to the line. Oh, Maya Rogers, and we've been is number 1. I apologize. That's not the roster we have. So Maya Rogers is number 1. She broke the tie. Tatum Tanner 0 for 1 on this trip.
Both teams have kind of struggled at the free throw line. And now we have a chant coming from the Morgan student section.
So 1 for 2 at the line. Tatum Tanner will take a seat. Tamara Tuttle will come in. Morgan up by 1, 27-26 with 3:02 left in the third quarter.
Morgan student section is getting into this game. We'll see if it makes a difference at all.
Birkeland over to Blaser. They're trying to set up the offense.
You know, both teams have had a hard time establishing a rhythm on offense.
Morgan still in their 2-3 zone. And a drive down the lane, off the rim, and Daisy Ungerman's going to come up with it. She does a good job to keep her dribble while she falls. And Peacock with possession, but a missed throw, and Morgan with another turnover. That's going to lead to a fast break. Shot is up and good by Brooks.
I believe Morgan has their largest lead of the game at this point.
29-26, another turnover.
Steal.
Back-to-back turnovers by the Spartans.
That is, if Emery ends up losing this game, it'll be because of those turnovers. It'll be a larger reason. See if they can adjust.
Foul on Bryn Gordon, just her first. And this is Birkeland at the line. First shot is up and good. Peacock's going to head to the bench for the Spartans. And Jaffa is going to come back out for the Trojans. Second shot is no good. Rebound goes to the Spartans. Tuttle just rips that away. Over to Gordon. Wide open three. Short. Daisy Ungerman with the rebound.
That was a good look.
Big offensive rebound by the Spartans. Lester loses the ball. Ungerman picks it up. Emery going to reset. Down to Tuttle. And a nice move by Tuttle and one. She's going to go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And she just beat the double team. That was a good play.
Tuttle's first point since the first quarter. She now has 15 on the game. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Tuttle makes the foul shot, makes it a 1-point game.
Just when it looked like Morgan might get some separation, Emery comes right back.
Long skip pass over, and the 3 is short, but an offensive rebound by the Trojans is missed. So 2 chances and now a foul on Morgan. That's foul number 7, so Emery already in the bonus with 1:12 left in the third quarter. And that's not who you want to foul. Tamry Tuttle. I always have a problem with 2 T names. Tamry Tuttle to the line. She's 3 for 3 thus far.
Like you were saying, offensive rebounds for Morgan have been huge.
They have been. Over 10 already on the game for the
That's
Trojans.
kept them in the game and in the lead.
First shot of the 1-on-1 is good.
And we are once again tied. It looked like Morgan might get some separation, but neither team can seem to get an edge in this game.
And the second shot is good, so Tuttle remains perfect from the line. And Emery retakes the lead 31-30 on your Auto Farm scoreboard. Morgan working it around. Not a lot of urgency on the Morgan sideline.
The third quarter winds down. Let's see if either team can get a lead.
Trojans drive with Brooks, but that is short. Emery with the rebound, and 40 seconds left.
Morgan still employing that press.
And a timeout by the Spartans. We're going to take 1-2 with 35 seconds left. Emery with a 1-point lead and the ball. We'll be right back on ETV and Centricom.
Just because you're living on a budget doesn't mean you can't afford quality items at a fair price. 911 Pond is not your typical pawn shop. Our goal is to provide the best quality products at a great value. Come in and see our huge selection of guns and hard-to-find ammo, camping gear, the new furniture showroom, bed frames, and more. We are located at 78 North Carbon Avenue in Price.
Back, just 35 seconds left on the clock. Emery with a 1-point lead. And this is an exciting one.
Yeah, looking like this game will go down to the wire.
These two teams battled it out for the state championship last year. Basically the same rosters on both sides, and here we are in the quarterfinals and another great battle between the two.
And neither team has been able to get an edge. We are nearly into the last quarter here.
Emery down to Tuttle. She just throws one up, gets her own rebound, and then puts it back up for the score. Emery's going to go up by 3. Tamry Tuttle having herself a game.
And Morgan was up by 4 just moments ago. But Emery came roaring back.
A little floater good for Morgan. And that might be the last shot of the half, or the quarter rather. And it is. Emery's going to take a 1-point advantage into the final quarter. 33-32 the score. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on ETV and Centricom.
At Auto Farm Price Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm has a huge selection of vehicles to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle is at Auto Farm. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll find it for you. Find all the great deals and all their inventory online at PriceChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
In the final quarterfinal game of the day, Emery and Morgan in a lockjaw battle. I mean, this is as close as any game can be.
Yeah, I think we're in for a wild finish.
Morgan with possession down by 1.
I said Morgan got up to a 4-point lead, but Emery came back, and now they have the 1-point lead with the fourth quarter.
This pass down to Trussell. She's blocked. And Bryn Gordon picks it up and passes it over to Tuttle. Tanner, nice block. Emery trying to get it past the timeline, though. They do.
See if either team can get separation in the final quarter, which has not been able to been done so far.
Tanner with an off-balance shot, and that's no good. And the Emery sideline thought it was their ball. Let's take another look on the Jane Auto replay. Hard to see from our angle. It'll stay with Morgan. Blazard will advance the ball.
See if Morgan can once again retake the lead, or if Emery can build on it.
Big three by Blazard is short. Jacobson with the rebound. And Morgan trying to double team Lester now with the ball. And a foul is called. Lester will go to the free throw line. Emery already in the bonus early in the second half.
Yeah, and Morgan still using that press they've been using all game. And it has forced Emery into quite a few turnovers, which is why we have a 1-point game with 6:53 left.
And no doubt about it. Morgan has been the aggressor in this game.
You know, and I think whoever ends up winning this game is going to feel...
You're going to be tired for tomorrow.
Yes.
Lester misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and it's going to be a foul on Tuttle.
And, you know, I've said it before, but hopefully things stay composed here as we get closer and closer to the end. I mean, both teams are playing hard.
Third foul on Tuttle.
Yeah, this is about as good as a game as you could have hoped for, honestly, at this point.
Now Emery with a double team, but Morgan breaks it.
Oh, that was a good look, but Alex.
Down to Trussell, good extra pass. And in and out. Tanner comes up with the rebound.
You know, Morgan's had a few good looks from three in the second half that haven't dropped.
And now Emery advancing the ball. Tuttle to Jacobson, down low to Tanner. Tanner goes up with it, and she is fouled. She'll go to the foul line with 6:08 left on your Auto Farm scoreboard. That's just Trussell's first personal foul. She will be shooting 2. First one is up and good.
These two teams are deadlocked. This game is going to go down to the wire.
Might be whoever has the last possession.
Yeah.
Second shot from Tanner is in and out. Rebound fought for, but knocked out of bounds by Bryn Gordon.
You know, and both teams have missed quite a few free throws. That's one area that neither team has been able to.
So Emery with a slight 2-point lead. Morgan with the ball. This is Blazard. She's going to kick it out.
Another good look from 3.
And this one is also short.
Morgan's had some good looks from 3.
Bailey Jacobson looked like she had a chance to run it there, but elected to pull it out.
See if Emery can extend the lead here.
And another double team.
Emery's trying their best to break that press, but
over to Tuttle, and it's going to be short. That one just pulled, and two Morgan players fight for it. They collide, and the ball goes out of bounds, so big break for Emery. Another chance for the Spartans to make it a two-possession game.
And, you know, both teams have had their chances to extend the lead, and right there Emery had a good look from three, and they just couldn't get it to go.
Jacobson with a long three. That one's short. His player's shooting from the college line, and usually it comes up short. That one knocked out of bounds by Tuttle.
I mean, it's really anybody's game at this point.
We're nearing the final minutes.
Both teams applying defensive pressure and struggling on offense. So
Morgan working it around. Now drive down is Blazard. Backdoor pass to Trussell's up and good. Tie ball game, 34.
Once again, we are in a tug of war here.
Emery trying to push it. Jacobson.
Oh, she had a good look there, but elected to pass it up.
Down to Tanner. Tanner's triple teamed. And she is thrown to the ground.
Morgan with yet another
5-on-4 advantage. Blazard with the floater. Morgan retakes the lead, 36-34.
Once again, that defensive pressure by Morgan is causing problems.
So Blazard's floater will give Morgan the lead. We're going to take a quick break. Full timeout by the Trojans. We'll be right back.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Emery with the possession, down by 2. Morgan's going to come out in full court press.
Which they've been doing all game.
And it's a man full court press, so if you just get out of the way. Oh, here comes the late double team. Pass up to Tuttle to break the press. She's going to take it down the lane, get stopped by her own player, and that's going to be a travel turnover by the Spartans.
And if Emery ends up losing this game, it'll be because of the turnovers and the pressure by Morgan.
I agree.
They just haven't been able to solve that the entire game, and we'll see if that's their undoing here as we get close to, as you say, crunch time.
No real urgency on the offensive end for the Trojans. Double team by the Spartans, and Jacobson's going to pick her pocket. Jacobson trying to go coast to coast, and she does. Tie ball game.
We are once again tied with 3:52 left. This game is going to go down to the wire, folks.
Big step back three by Blazard, draws nothing, and then an and one. Big shot by Trussell.
Once again, the offensive rebound is what did it. Morgan has, if Morgan wins this game, it'll be because of offensive rebounds and defensive pressure. That's
the other big news. Foul number 4 now on Tamry Tuttle. So Trussell a chance to make this a 3-point lead.
Neither team has been able to pull away here as we wind down.
And it is short, but no one back for the Spartans, so easy rebound, and Trussell misses it. Another offensive board and another foul. Yeah. So curious move there not to have anyone to rebound for the Spartans.
Yeah, and Emery not being able to get those rebounds, giving Morgan chance after chance. But as I said, you got to make your free throws.
Bigelow with her chance now. First shot is no good.
Yeah, and Morgan could extend the lead here, but haven't been able to drain a couple free throws here.
This will be the third chance by the Trojans to go up by 3.
Yeah, neither team.
And this one's short again. Another rebound. This one goes to Emery.
And I mean, Morgan is keeping Emery in the game. They had 3 free throws there, and it stays a 2-point game if they miss them. So
free throws will be critical in this one.
Yeah, 3:33 left, 2-point game. It's coming down to the wire.
That was just an out of bounds, no foul. Entry pass down to Tanner. She picks up her dribble. Passes it over to Jacobson. Goes around baseline. And back to Tanner. Tanner is fouled. Take another look on your Jane Auto replay. Foul is going to be on Trussell from behind. Might have been clean up top, but apparently the officials felt it was a foul with the body. Tanner's first shot barely draws iron.
Both teams struggling at the free throw line to extend the lead.
Tanner's been consistently 1 for 2 the entire game.
As this game gets close to the end, free throws are becoming a crucial part.
And this one's short. So empty trip for Emery.
Both teams coming up empty at the free throw line.
Big 3 by Birkeland. Yes.
Oh.
41-36.
And I believe this is Morgan's biggest lead of the night right here. That was a big 3 by Morgan.
And a timeout by the Spartans.
This is Morgan's biggest lead of the game.
We're going to take it too. 41-36 the score. We'll be right back.
Pain doesn't have to slow you down. Ditch the drugs and nasty side effects that go with them. There's a fast, safe, and proven effective non-drug option for pain relief.
Alphasim is a handheld medical device that's FDA cleared that allows us to treat your pain, but it also allows us to treat your brain for anxiety, insomnia, and depression. It's easy to use at home and works immediately. There's no lasting side effects and no risk of addiction.
Five-point deficit here with 2:54 left. Emery does have the ball, but Morgan looking to make it 2 in a row against the Spartans in tournament play.
And Morgan has their largest lead of the night, and we're 2:50 left in the fourth. We'll see if Emery has a late push or if Morgan can put it away.
Jacobson's going to drive, and her shot's going to come off the rim, but Tanner's right there to clean it up, and now it's a 3-point game. Tuttle fighting for possession, and she gets a jump ball.
And that was a big sequence right there. Emery got the offensive rebound, and they got the tie-up.
Well, that's big, too, because Tuttle's playing with 4 fouls. So that's a gutsy play by Tuttle, but it pays off for the Spartans.
It does pay off. We'll see if they can capitalize here with.
Over to Tuttle. Shot is missed, and now it's hit out by the Trojans. And that was fortunate. It looked like Emery had 2 players hit it out. Let's take another look. Yeah, I don't know. Official was right there. Stays Emery ball. The Spartans now work it around. Jacobson for 3 to tie it. Just short. Tanner can't come up with the rebound.
We'll see if
another big three by Birkeland. No.
Nope.
This is Jacobson. And she is called to step out.
Now that is a big call. We got just 2 minutes left, and Morgan's still up by 3.
Timeout by Morgan. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take that break too. We'll be back with 2:05 left in just a moment.
It's time to supercharge your internet with a true broadband internet plan from Emery Telecom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by the latest Wi-Fi equipment. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click emerytelecom.com to supercharge your internet today.
Digital cable is a classic. But if you're not enjoying more streaming video services, you're missing out. Emery Telecom has the eFiber internet speeds and reliable Wi-Fi you need for flawless video streaming from all the latest services on all your devices. Whether you want to enhance your streaming options or connect with maximum bandwidth, Emery Telecom's got a sweet plan to make everyone happy. Call or visit emerytelecom.com now to upgrade for just $10 more per month.
2:05 left on the clock here at Weber State. Emery trailing Morgan 41-38. Do the Spartans have some late magic to pull off the comeback?
Emery has been applying some late defensive pressure, but we will see if they can get a shot here.
Bigelow will inbound the ball for the Trojans. She's going corner, and now over to Blazard. Lester guarding Blazard. And a 5-second call. That's Lester's second 5-second call.
And that is a huge call. With 1:55 left. See if Emery can either get a 2 or tie it up.
You just want to feel like you're moving in the right direction, so any points will work.
Emery's had some good looks from 3 that haven't dropped, so we'll see if they can get one here.
We're under 2 minutes now. Lester over to Jacobson. Swing it to Tuttle. Tuttle looking at Tanner, then goes out to Lester. Jacobson now down to Tuttle. Double team. Tuttle fights it off and then throws it out to Lester, who picks it up. 1:20 left on the clock. Jacobson's going to drive, and she is fouled.
That was a smart play to get the foul and stop the clock.
Emery in the double bonus, so Jacobson will be shooting 2 fouls either way.
Although both teams have been struggling at the free throw line, so.
But a lot of clock went off, nearly 40 seconds.
But it did stop the clock, so we'll see if Emery can capitalize. Still a 3-point game with minute 20 left.
Jacobson just 1 field goal in this one. She averages over 13 points per game. And it's not that she hasn't been shooting well, she just hasn't been shooting.
This has been a slugfest, if you will.
Ungerman's going to come in for Tuttle, rather. Jacobson's first shot is nothing but net.
That was a big make. If she makes this, we will have a 1-point game with basically a minute left.
And the second attempt is up and no good, in and out.
This is a big possession for Morgan.
Morgan with a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Blazard's just going to hold it.
Be careful.
Morgan's going to stall, it looks like. Now a double team.
Almost got the
timeout, Morgan. That's 4 of 5, so the Trojans will have one more timeout, just a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. Braden, if you're Emery, are you trying to foul?
I would not foul yet because there's still a minute left. I think that Emery can still play the possession out and hopefully get a miss and a rebound, and then they'll have a chance to tie it.
Now, next year is a different story, but as far as this year goes, still no shot clock at the high school level. So Morgan technically could run out the clock without Emery rather getting another possession. So we'll see. Emery obviously has to play tight defense, look for a steal.
Like you said, that defensive pressure by both teams is going to be huge in this possession.
Emery with 5 fouls, so they would have to foul twice to put Morgan at the line.
See what they do here.
Looking for Blazard. Actually, it's going to go out to Birkeland. Jacobson's trying to draw a foul, and she does.
I mean, just stop the clock, and Morgan has been struggling to shoot free throws, so.
Still just a common foul, though. Next foul will put Morgan at the line. And they're looking for Blazard. Down to Trussell. Delnello, that's the person to foul.
We will see if Morgan can make their freebies here.
Trussell 1 for 2 at the line tonight, so not a lot of opportunities.
And these are the biggest free throws of the game.
She makes 1, it'll be a 3-point game. She makes 2, it'll be a 2-possession game.
Yep.
First one is up and in and out.
Oh.
Rebound goes to Jacobson.
And Emery now has a chance to tie.
Over to Tuttle. Tuttle looking for a lane to drive, nothing to be found. Back to Lester, now down to Tanner.
Minute left.
Tanner puts it up and no good. Rebound goes to Morgan.
That wasn't a bad shot, but just couldn't get it to go.
And they'll foul Blazard.
But I mean, this game is still up for grabs because there's no guarantee of the free throw line from what we've seen. So
right, the big empty possession for Emery on the offensive end.
I mean, I think that was a pretty good look. Just couldn't get it to drop.
Blazard 2 for 4 so far in this game at the foul line. Just a 1-and-1. Not sure what the delay on the court is. One of the officials is talking to the scorers table.
I wonder what that's about.
And I have no idea what they're talking about. The official is telling both coaches to stay back, I guess. They took time off the. Oh wow! There's 35 seconds now. Did the clock stop? Oh, the clock never started. So now 35 seconds left.
Biggest free throws of the night right here.
Blazard sinks the first one.
Now it's a 3-point game, still a 1-possession game.
She makes this one, it's going to be really tough for Emery.
Yeah, this is the big one right here.
Second shot is up and short, but falls in.
Made it. Now Emery has to hurry. They have to press it now.
And looks like we're going to have a timeout. Let's take that break too. We'll be right back.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and we'll deliver to both Emery and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
We're back, just 35 seconds left.
Emery has to go fast.
Now you either got to get a quick 2 or get a 3.
They got to have urgency here. That clock.
Gordon's got a chance, doesn't shoot it.
That clock is rolling. They got to hurry.
And not a great ending possession.
They have to get a shot off.
There's Jacobson with a chance. And she sinks it. Bailey Jacobson breathes life into the Spartans. 13.4 seconds left. Emery now down just 1.
Now this is anyone's game because, I mean, it's a one-point game, and if Morgan misses a free throw, Emery gets the rebound.
Yeah, if you're Emery, you have to foul immediately.
Yes.
If Morgan makes both, you're still in one possession game.
So Emery's going to have a shot no matter what. They will have a shot.
And if Morgan misses even one, Emery would have the chance to either tie it or win it with a 3.
So how many timeouts does...
So Emery has 2 and Morgan has 1 left according to the board, but that seems like it's not updated.
So this game is not over yet.
Both these teams fighting to stay alive in this heavily contested women's bracket.
Both teams, whoever wins, will play a Judge Memorial tomorrow in the semifinals.
What a great matchup, though. The 4-5, I mean, these two teams couldn't be more even.
Yeah, they are pretty evenly matched, for sure.
So they could put a few seconds back on, 15 seconds left.
Yeah, and Emery has to foul immediately.
Morgan obviously trying to get it to Blazard, and they do in the corner. Still just a 1-1.
Yeah, even if Morgan makes both, it's still a one-possession game, so Emery will have a chance no matter what happens here.
Blazard was just here, though. She made both of them. Only a second came off the clock, though, so 14 seconds. Plenty to work with if you're Emery.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of time. It's all about the free throws.
The front end of the 1-1 is up and in and out. But the rebound goes off Emery, and it's going to be Morgan ball. So huge missed opportunity. Let's take another look.
I mean, Morgan is...
Might have been off Trussell. I'm not sure.
All right, got a foul again.
Trussell's going to just shoot it, and she misses it. But another offensive rebound by the Trojans.
Got a foul.
Too many offensive rebounds if you're Emery.
Emery failing to get a rebound. See if that costs him.
So Morgan with several chances in this one to close the door, and now another opportunity at the foul line is Blazard. Yep. First shot is up and good.
And this one is going to determine what Emery does.
If it goes in, it has to be a 3.
Yep, and if she misses, then Emery can drive the court and hopefully get a 2 before the buzzer.
7.7 seconds left. Second shot is good. Blazard.
Ooh. Those were clutch free throws. Those were clutch.
So a timeout by the Spartans. We'll take it 2. Emery down 3 with just 7 seconds left. We'll be right back.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done. Last chance for Emery. Down by 3, needing a
long ball to tie this game
All
and
right,
take it to overtime. Lester with the ball.
Here we go.
She's going to take it up the court.
5-4, got to get it off. Got to get it 3.
Jacobson,
Gotta
and
get
now
it off,
Lester.
gotta get off.
Short.
Oh.
Morgan's going to win this one 45-42. The Trojans beat the Spartans for the second straight year in the state championship game, and that will end Emery's chances of a state playoff run.
And I'll say this was a good game.
Great game between two really good teams.
Yep, both teams evenly matched, and it was a slugfest throughout all 4 quarters.
No doubt about it. We're going to take a quick break, kind of regroup, and have some stats for you. We'll be back with a USU Eastern post-game show, and we'll be back in a moment.
So when I came to USU Eastern, I knew how to weld, but I didn't know the theory behind the welding. And if I came across an issue in the field, I didn't know how to troubleshoot it because I didn't know the science behind the metallurgy that was going on. My favorite thing going to school here is probably competing in the U.S. Weld Trials, and I set a goal where I was going to be the United States representative for a World Skills Competition. And I didn't stop until it happened, and here we are today. My name's Chandler Vincent, and college started for me at USU Eastern.
Just because you're living on a budget doesn't mean you can't afford quality items at a fair price. 911 Pond is not your typical pawn shop. Our goal is to provide the best quality products at a great value. Come in and see our huge selection of guns and hard-to-find ammo, camping gear, the new furniture showroom, bed frames, and more. We are located at 78 North Carbon Avenue in Price.
At Auto Farm Price Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm has a huge selection of vehicles to choose from at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The best deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle is at Auto Farm. If they don't have what you're looking for, they'll find it for you. Find all the great deals and all their inventory online at PriceChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we make it happen for you.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
We are back. 45-42 the final here. Morgan survives and advances in a big-time battle.
Yeah, that was what you call a slugfest. I mean, neither team could get out to a substantial lead throughout the entire game, and it really took 2 clutch free throws there at the end by Morgan to really get away with the win here.
Both these teams had their chances, but you look down the stat sheet, and the big number that jumps out is used 14 rebounds on the offensive end alone by the Lady Trojans. A lot of second chance opportunities. Morgan just shot 28% on the game, but when you have that many offensive rebounds, it doesn't really matter how efficient you are from the field.
I was going to say, yeah, both teams did not shoot well. I mean, Morgan shot 15 for 53, and Emery shot 14 for 43. So,
yeah, that just says it. 10 more shot attempts by the Trojans, and they win by 3.
Like you said, the offensive rebound difference was massive for Morgan.
Yeah, walking down the Morgan line, Blazard led the way with 16 points. Then on the Emery side, it was Tamry Tuttle with 20, Tatum Tanner with 11, 6 by Jacobson, and Gordon had 5. So just 4 players getting points on the Emery side.
Yeah.
And the Trojans walked away with a win, 13-9 in the last quarter when it mattered most. They made the foul shots, and they will advance to play #1 Judge Memorial tomorrow.
Yep.
Which will also set up a rivalry matchup, round 3, between Emery and Carbon in the consolation bracket. So we'll have all those games for you tomorrow. But before we head out of here and end this Utah State Eastern post-game show, we're going to head to the Tram Electric player of the game. And it's got to be Tamry Tuttle for the Spartans, who finished with 20 points. She went 6 for 15 from the field, 5 for 5 at the free throw line, and was 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. She just had an incredible game, and unfortunately for her team and the Spartans, they won't have a chance at the state title.
Yeah, like you said, it came down to the end, and Emery had their chances, but Morgan was able to sneak away with the win.
So Tamry Tuttle, again, the Tram Electric player of the game. And that'll wrap us up for tonight. Any parting thoughts, Braden?
Yeah, just once again, it was a tight game, and congratulations to Morgan, who now advances to the state semifinals tomorrow to face Judge Memorial, which should be a great game. So
we'll have all those games for you tomorrow. We want to thank our crew here, the crew from Centricom V6 and ETV, for putting on a full day, 8 games in a row from start to finish, early in the morning to late at night. And we appreciate you guys joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with all the consolation games and the 4 semifinal games, boys and girls in 3A. Until then, for Braden Evanson and Dylan Smith, we'll see you tomorrow.